Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to dive into the world of drunk texting. We've all been there, we've all done it, and we've all regretted it, okay? But these people have regretted it and then posted it online. So these are the most unhinged drunk texts we could find. I swear I'm sober. Accidentally texted my mom, "Your cheeks getting clapped tonight." Bro, I'm not going home ever. Accidentally texting your mom, "I'm gonna thunderclap your cheeks tonight," is crazy. Oh, he wrote afterward, "I haven't visited her since." Yeah, dude, that's it. That's not even your mom anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta just move. Get out of the country, change your number, change the way you look, get plastic surgery. That's not your family anymore, dude. Yeah, no, I've never done anything like that before. As you can see, I'm still standing here. I would have found a cliff and jumped straight off of that. That's bad. That's a hot start to this. My ex I recently broke up with texted me, "My throat is feeling loose tonight." My throat is feeling loose? Like, I get what she was going for, but if you sit with it, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Immediately followed by, "I'm so sorry, wrong text, hope you're well." I mean, I was doing well until this. This really fucked up my day. No way that wasn't on purpose, by the way. She just wanted you to know that, like, I'm definitely sucking other dudes, and it ain't you. And guess what? It's extra loose tonight. Was pissed drunk and meant to text the girl I was seeing, but instead I texted my aunt who has the same name. Oh my God, no, please, God. The text said, "So pumped you're coming to Christmas this year." Oh my God. This is bad. "So pumped you're coming to Christmas this year. We should sneak away to the basement before dinner so you can unwrap my present." By present, I mean my dick. Yeah, we got it, dude. I love the clarification. And just in case you don't know what I mean my dick. Oh my God, so bad. So horrible. What did your aunt say? "About a year ago, I was a witness to a crime and was in touch with a local detective since it was an ongoing investigation. So I had the detective's number on my phone. One night I accidentally texted his number and wrote, 'This rent increase is killing me. Do you want to help me rob a bank? I'm so serious.' He immediately called me, but I never picked up." All right. You know what's crazy? If this was like at the beginning of the video, I would probably be affected by it and be like, "Whoa, that's really bad. You almost went to jail because of this thing." But people are trying to fuck their aunts and their moms in the beginning of this video. This feels kind of tame. I would pray that I would text a detective something like this rather than, "I'm clapping your cheeks, mom. Get ready." I don't even think this is bad to begin with. You didn't like actually incriminate yourself at all. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Sent a text to a girl that said, "If you had nuts, I'd let you shove them down my throat." The nuts. Why the nuts? She never responded. No kidding, bro. No kidding. Oh, my God. Ugh. "If you had a fat pair of balls, I would eat them." It's such a crazy thing to say. What is she supposed to respond to that? Like, what is she supposed to say to that? Like, "Oh, thank you"? Like, what? How is that a compliment in any way? Imagine the reverse. You know what I mean? The girl's hitting you up and being like, "If you had a puss, I'd just take," you know what I mean? I'd be like, "Why are you saying that?" Like, why are you telling me that? I don't have that. You know that I don't. Why are you telling me this? That one time I texted my son's pediatrician when she texted, "It's fucking Chardonnay o'clock. Let's drink our tits off." It's Chardonnay o'clock. Clearly, this is a white woman. I mean, this could be my mom saying this, honestly. Bro, how do you accidentally text a doctor? How often are you talking to this guy? The doctor could be a woman. Shit. My lowest / cringiest moment is when I was going through a breakup, but she moved on quickly. I was drinking and in my feels, and I started to text her the lyrics from "Hey There, Delilah." Oh my God, dude. This could be worse than telling your mom you're going to clap her cheeks. This is horrible. Oh my God. Some gems I sent included, "Times Square can't shine as bright as you. You're just making the relationship more over. 1,000 miles away seems pretty far, but they've got planes and trains and cars. I'd walk to you if I had no other way." And when she didn't respond, I added, "Hey there, Denise." Oh my God. He put her name in it? Oh. "Hey there, Denise, you be good and don't you miss me. 2 more years and you'll be done with school and I'll be making history." Are you fucking crazy, man? Dude, you're not making anything. You're going viral on Reddit and you ended up in this video. That's the height of the fucking... It says, "God, I was the worst." Yeah, I would have probably done something like this in like 7th grade. But anything older than that seems not good. All right, before we continue with this video, we do have some sponsors. The first one being PrizePicks. PrizePicks is a lot of fun, okay? It's a little fantasy. You're going to be competing against these PrizePicks projections. Baseball season is here, so when you're watching the game, you can make it even more fun when you are playing PrizePicks because all you got to do is set up these little lineups. You can win up to 1,000 times your money if you're good at the game. Okay? And you're not competing against other people that may be professionals. They do this every day of their lives. You're just competing against the PrizePicks projections. Okay? So maybe they'll say, Aaron Judge, will he have more or less than 1.5 hits in the game? Guy's hitting out of his mind right now. I would say more. That's just me. But you do that a couple times, and then you build a lineup, and if they all hit, you can win up to 1,000 times your money in some cases. So it's a very fun game. You could win a lot of money, and it's very easy to understand as well. And it's not just baseball. They have a bunch of other sports that you could do, and you can do like some basketball, some baseball, build your lineup, and play just like that. And right now, if you download the PrizePicks app and use the code Santagato, you will get $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. So all you got to do is play a $5 lineup. They're going to put $50 right into your account so you can continue playing, okay? And if you win that first bet, we're off to a hot start here. So go download the app, use the code Santagato, and then you'll get $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. You're welcome. We also have CookUnity. CookUnity is going to bring restaurant quality meals right to your home, okay? All you have to do is go onto their website, and you're going to be picking from a bunch of different recipes that are made by professional chefs, high-quality chefs. Some of them you've seen on TV, and you get them right in the comfort of your own home. All you got to do is pop it into the microwave, heat it up a little bit, or put it in your oven, whatever it is, and you got a lovely meal, okay? It's not low quality or anything like that. They have awesome recipes on this thing. I mean, they have beef tinga tacos. They have mixed green salads, pan-seared Cajun salmon, pork al pastor grain bowls, rosemary chicken dinner. They have lovely things, okay? And I love going out to restaurants. It's one of my favorite things in the world. And a lot of the reason why, I don't like to order a lot is because I like high-quality food. So this is a perfect way to get that quality while being able to just sit in your home. And some people don't have the time to cook every single night. So it's nice to have a meal delivered to your home that is going to be high quality. And right now you can go to cookunity.com/Joe or enter the code Joe before checkout for 50% off your first week. Okay? 50% off your first week. Again, all you got to do is go to CookUnity and use that code Joe. CookUnity.com/Joe. Use that code Joe. Okay, you're going to get 50% off of the first week, and we're talking about all-star chefs that are making these foods, okay? Making these meals. Go to CookUnity.com/Joe right now. Get 50% off of your first week. You're welcome. I accidentally sent a message to my elderly grandmother telling her I wanted to fuck her brains out. I'm a girl. Probably put your grandma on the ground with a text like that, dude. I want to fuck your brains out. And she's like, oh, Jesus. And she just goes down. Again, is your grandma's name in your phone not grandma? Like, who are you texting? Like, what is this? Sent a text to my wife that said, your mom was a handful tonight. So needy. It's not even the funny part. But that's just funny to me. But accidentally sent it in the group chat with her whole family in it. Oh, my God. Yeah, it's over for you, dude. There's no coming back from that. You would just have to turn that into a joke. Yeah, that's what I would do. If I accidentally sent that in a family group chat and everyone read it, I'd be like, oh, sorry, wrong text. Haha, I'm just kidding, Alice. It also oddly sounds sexual, to be honest. Your mom was a handful tonight. So needy. Wouldn't keep her hands off me. The time my wife texted me instead of her girl group chat saying, pegging? No shot. I'd rather vacation in Chernobyl than get that close to Eric's asshole. It says, I'm Eric if you haven't guessed. She's comparing your asshole to one of the greatest tragedies. Like Chernobyl, bro. Let's not forget that people still can't live there. That's how bad that is. You know what I mean? And she's saying your asshole's like that. At least you know there's not a pegging in your future. That conversation won't come up because she's disgusted by your asshole. I got hammered at my brother's wedding. The next morning I woke up and realized I sent a picture of Ben Affleck looking at the ocean to 120 different people. I don't know why. I also posted the picture 19 times on Instagram. 120 people and 19 times on Instagram. Whoever this is, you're my hero, dude. I would do anything to have a friend who would do stuff like this. If I like know one of my friends at a wedding and he's drunk and emotional, he just posts on Instagram 19 times. That's unbelievable. Your phone was probably so fun the next day because letting people like interpret what it means is probably the best. Like a bunch of people being like, "Are you okay?" I once texted myself when I was drunk. You can dance, my friend. You can dance. Never let anyone tell you otherwise. This is amazing, dude. This is amazing. See, this is like that positive affirmation shit. If you get fucking blackout drunk and you text yourself, you can really dance, my friend. I bet that does wonders for your mental health. This sounds like someone who has a great relationship with himself. Just want to give yourself a compliment. Dude, you can really tear up a dance floor. Like, you got to be fucking drunk and also in love with yourself to do something as stupid as that. So, God bless this person. They probably live a wonderful life. I called an Uber to pick me up from a party and take me home. I was so drunk, I immediately fell asleep. And when I woke up, I didn't know what was happening, and I started texting my friends and family that someone kidnapped me and put out an Amber Alert. You get in a car and you forget. Yo, that's actually terrifying now that I think about it. Because I've gotten drunk and then gotten in Ubers and fell asleep. And then I wake up to them like shaking my leg and be like, "Hey, you're home, leave." And, you know, that's just like a male privilege type of thing because, you know, a woman definitely can't do those things. That's terrifying. And yeah, and I don't suggest that anyone falls asleep in an Uber because you're begging to be kidnapped. But imagine being so drunk that you call an Uber and then you wake up in the Uber and you're like, "Where the fuck am I?" Like, that is so terrifying, dude. Put out an Amber Alert. One time after I had visited some friends at their college and learned a few new drinking games, I woke up the next morning with around 40 text notifications. My heart rate just spiked. That would terrify me. I opened my text and I had sent the same message to about 100 people. The message simply said, it said, "I'm gonna fuck you with a rake." What? The text was sent to my dad, my aunts, coworkers, even a teacher. Why do you have your teacher's phone number? What the fuck? It's a rough one to send to 100 people. Also, to have only 60 people ignore that is bananas, dude. You have a lot of like confrontational people in your life. If someone drunk texted me that I hadn't spoke to in a while, I'm not answering that. "I'm gonna fuck you with a rake" is so wild. I don't even know what game were you playing? You know, like you're telling me you played like flip cup and beer pong and you're thinking about fucking people with rakes? Like, how do you get there? Yeah, no. Those are insane. Those are insane. I've gotten drunk and I've texted people sometimes, but nothing like that. Like, I've definitely not accidentally sent like a sext to my mom or aunt or, you know, telling people I want to fuck them with garden tools. Definitely not. That's never happened to me. It's not on the top of my brain. So that's probably why. But God bless, you know. We've been saying it all along. There should be an app that like kind of locks your phone so you can't text anyone when you get, you know, past a certain point where you've had too many drinks. We should really get on top of that and make sure. I've gotten out of the habit of like posting, you know, on my Instagram story and like screaming into my phone camera and putting that on Instagram. So I'm glad I've come past that point in my life. I really hope none of this happens to me now. But God bless everyone out there. Be safe. Keep your phones in your pocket and don't pick them up when you're drunk. That's the only advice I could give you, okay? But yeah, that is all for this week's video. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.